pursuing announcements says thanks again for being here in person and online today. We come up and then you'll read the words, which you can either read here or on the script, and I'll be lighting it.
Do I read that too?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I love that song. It was my mother's favorite Christmas song. Yeah. She had a good sense of humor. That was her singing. Oh, she's ready to sing. Wait for Renee.
All the pumpkin songs we sing in joyful celebration for the harvest and our health and peace in every nation. Each of us has joys and cares, each of us desires. Oh, great pumpkin, hear our prayers, visit our fires. Bring us peace and robust health, bring our heart's desires, bring equality and love, let rage and fear expire. Autumn is the time of year we celebrate abundance. Autumn brings us pumpkins ripe, inspiring us to sing and dance. We must do great pumpkins work, we'll embrace the good, eliminate what strife we can, seek justice where we could. Each of us brings what we have, doing what we should. Such a world is possible when we all work for good.
Welcome to the First Unitarian Church of Orlando. I'm Beverly Alec, a member of this congregation. With me today, in today's service, are Director of Lifespan Religious Enrichment, Judith Stein-Farrell, Paul Knight, Linnea Nelson, Karina, our music team, including Music Director Audrey, Connelly-Candelario. We also have teams of wonderful people in the background working diligently to ensure that we come together this morning. So thank you to our tech team, welcome team, musicians, child care team, and so many others. We welcome all to join us as we explore Unitarian Universalist faith, which draws us into a community of justice seekers with a commitment to lifelong spiritual growth and compassionate service to the community. Whoever you are, whoever you love, you are welcome here. You are welcome here, regardless of your color, national origin, gender, sexual orientation, age, physical or mental abilities, economic status, or religious background. We welcome you. For more information about our congregation and announcements, go to orlandouu.org or email info@orlandouu.org. We have a special announcement today. Following the service, all ages and stages are invited to participate in the Trunk or Treat events out in the parking lot. Grab your refreshment from Gore Hall and see what has transpired. All are invited to mingle, collect treats, and enjoy community time. Audrey will now share a special announcement.
Good morning. Very quickly, I just want to remind you all that coming up November 12th is the next concert in our concert series. We are bringing in the UCF Flying Horse Big Band We had a great turnout for our first concert, and I'll be very honest, our ticket sales are very low so far for the second one. So if you like great music, you want to support what we're doing, please go online. You can go online to our church website, and you'll see a place to look to link for tickets. And come out, hear a great concert, enjoy yourselves, support our local businesses before and after for food and drinks, and we'll see you there. Thank you.
The Share the Plate nominations deadline is October 31st. At this time, we only have 9 organizations nominated. They are Canine Companions for Independence, Coalition for the Homeless, iDignity, Adult Literacy League, 10,000 Villages, Florida Parrot Rescue, Off the Grid Missions providing luminades, Dignity, Knapp Ford Community School, Inc., doing business as Legends Academy. If you don't hear your favorite organization listed, please consider nominating them. We can't run this program without your nominations. All other announcements are on the slides before and after the service and have links in the weekly update or on our website. Thanks again for being here in person and online today.
We have 2 youth with us this morning to light the chalice. Nolan and Karina.
Please say the words with me as we light the chalice. In the light of truth and in the warmth of love, we gather to seek, to sustain, and to share. Please rise in body or spirit and join me in singing our opening hymn, number 361, Enter, Rejoice, and Come In.
Who are you? Said the caterpillar. This was not an encouraging opening for a conversation, Alice replied rather shyly. I hardly know, sir, just at present. At least, I know who I was when I got up this morning, but I think I must have been changed several times since then. What do you mean by that? Said the caterpillar sternly. Explain yourself. I can't explain myself. I'm afraid, sir, said Alice, because I am not myself, you see. In case you didn't know, that was from Alice in Wonderland, Chapter 5, Advice from a Caterpillar. In our service this morning, we continue with courage and consider the courage we have when we present ourselves to the wider world. Are we always our authentic selves? Or do we wear a mask for safety as we go about our days, possibly adjusting that mask as who we are in different spaces and for different reasons? Take a few minutes to consider this. As the service progresses later, we will be reading a poem, several of us, and as we come to ends of certain sections, we will invite you all to share your thoughts as you are willing of when you might feel, of when and why you feel comfortable to remove your mask or when you care to put it on. There is no wrong way to participate. You can speak to your own experience in life and work or your Halloween season costuming. It is an aspiration, a fun experiment, I hope, or an extension of your real self. Now, do remember today that we are live streaming, so anything you share will be available to more than just those of you right here in the room. So let's take a moment now to greet one another. Karina?
Yeah. Sorry. Come, little children, I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment. Come, little children, the time's come to play here in my garden of magic. Follow, sweet children, I'll show thee the way through all the pain and the sorrow. Weep not, poor children, for life is this way, murdering beauty and passion. Hush now, dear children, it must be this way, too weary of life and deception. Rest now, my children, for soon we'll away into the calm and the quiet. Come, little enchantment. Come, little children, the time's come to play here in my garden of magic.
And now I am trying not to knock my box off. All right, is this mic working? Okay, I cannot tell, so fantastic. I am looking for some children or a child that might like to come up and look at this cool box. And if I don't have a younger child, I will take a youth. Woo. I'll take a couple of children who'd like to wander up here. Awesome. Now, I'm still getting to know everyone's name. Do you care to share your first name? Fia. Fia? Fia. And Karina, thank you. So this is a concept that some congregations have. It's called a wonder box, but today it is a wonder basket. A wonder picnic basket. I would care for you all to take a look at what is in the basket. Well, do you want to pick some of them out? Oh. So Karina, what do you have there?
I am Groot.
What is it?
It is a mask.
It is a mask. Fia, what do you have there?
A Phantom of the Opera
Can you speak into the mic? So.
A Phantom of the Opera mask.
Oh, cool. Look. Come on. Would you like to come join us? Mary? Is it Mary?
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins, would you like to grab something out of the basket and see what's there? All right. Mary Poppins, come right here. Yeah. Oh, we do it this way.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you. What do you have there?
A mask.
A mask. So why do we have masks in the Wonder Basket today? What do you think?
Because we're dressing up.
Because we're dressing up?
Our service topic?
I
don't know.
Yeah, any guesses? Okay. What are masks for? What are they for?
Disguising.
Disguises, says Mary Poppins. Our theme this month is courage. Am I dropping everything? Okay. Do masks help us with courage? Mm-hmm. Yeah. How do they help us?
They hide our identity.
You got it. Thank you very much. And for the purpose of today, I need them back at the end of the service, but if you need a mask today, you are welcome to use those. All right. Thank you, Mary Poppins. You can take the mask, and if you don't, you can leave it right there. The most important thing we can do for and with our friends here at 1U is to offer a safe space, a safe place to explore courage and fear, and maybe somewhere we can take our masks off. Are you ready, all? Let's begin.
So, as many of you guys know, my name is Paul Knight, and I'm a member of the Board of Trustees. We invite you now into the practice of generosity. It is one of our spiritual values which sustains the life and ministries of this church and community. Let us be grateful for the opportunity to give, for it is a privilege to be able to do so. and let us be grateful for our needs as they give us the opportunity to also practice receiving. Note that you can also give online. If you are a guest visiting for the first time, there is no expectation for you to give today. We are simply glad and joyful that you chose to visit us this morning. You may support this month's Share the Plate partner, the Zebra Coalition, by finding a link to their organization in our weekly newsletter. The offering will now be accepted.
Are we really happy with the lonely game we played? Looking for the right words to say. Searching but not finding understanding anyway. We're lost in this masquerade. Both afraid to say we're just too far away from being close together from the start. We tried to talk it over, but the words got in the way. We're lost inside this lonely game we play. Thought of loving disappear each time I see your eyes. And no matter how hard I try to understand the reason why we carry on this way, we're lost in a masquerade.
So as Michael brings up the offering for today, I was reminded by Reverend Margalie that one of the organizations that we support is the Black Lives Unitarian. Am I getting that right? Thank you. And as part of our values, the board had decided that when there was a fifth Sunday collection, that fifth Sunday collection every year, there's might be one or two or three, however that falls, would go to the Blue organization. So unfortunately, that wasn't in my script, and I forgot, so Reverend Margalie thankfully reminded us for that, and they're a good organization that we definitely do support. Let us joyfully receive what is offered here today in the spirit of gratitude and fellowship. Linnea, joys and sorrows.
Thank you, Paul, for your flexibility and taking blame for something. So, it's not often that we talk about Alice in Wonderland, nor does the Mad Hatter lead you in prayer. But this will happen today. So this is the time that we have set aside for deep sharing of our hearts and for prayer and meditation. So if you have a sorrow that you need witnessed or help with, or you have a joy that you wish to share, please contribute to our collective sharing of joys and sorrows to be read each Sunday during worship. You can send an email to joysandconcerns@orlandouu.org during the week, or if you're attending in person, you can fill out a card at the registration and hand it to an usher before the start of service. And after this meditation, we will call you forward to participate in our silent candle lighting ritual. So bring your joys and your sorrows as we come together. Come as you are. Your whole self is welcome in this sacred space we are creating together. And from our 1U community, Ann Mount is having outpatient surgery tomorrow. She will have a neuromodulator implanted in her lower back, and she gets to be the bionic woman for Halloween. Please keep Anne in your thoughts. And for our larger community, we hold the fears and sorrows of all affected by violence, from war to political targets and local recent events. For the people of the Philippines affected by yet another typhoon. And for the joys of childhood and events that allow us all to return to our inner child. And for all the joys of this community, shared and for those held close in our hearts, let's pray, let's celebrate, and let's send each other healing energy. And our prayer today will be one that you can all join me in. We're going to invite loving kindness into our hearts, into our beings, beneath our masks, and into our true self, as we honor the first UU principle, affirming the worth and dignity of each and every person. So I'm going to invite you, if you feel comfortable, in putting your hand on your heart as we bring loving kindness to ourselves, our family, our friends, as well as those who see the world differently. May we honor the dignity and divinity of all, beneath all of our masks. And together I invite you to say the words on the screen with me. The verses are all the same, with one word or phrase changing each time. We'll begin with loving kindness for ourselves. May I be happy, healthy, and whole. May I have love, warmth, and affection. May I be protected from harm and free from fear. May I be joyful, loving, and justice-seeking. May my family be happy, healthy, and whole. May my family have love, warmth, and affection. May my family be protected from harm and free from fear. May my family be joyful, loving, and justice-seeking. May my friends be happy, healthy, and whole. May my friends have love, warmth, and affection. May my friends be protected from harm and free from fear. May my friends be joyful, loving, and justice-seeking. May my opponents be happy, healthy, and whole. May my opponents have love, warmth, and affection. May my opponents be protected from harm and free from fear. May my opponents be joyful, loving, and justice-seeking. May all be happy, healthy, and whole. May all have love, warmth, and affection. May all be protected from harm and free from fear. May all be joyful, loving, and justice-seeking. Let's all bring loving kindness into our hearts this week, beginning with our silent candle lighting ritual. Children, you are invited to come up first with an adult, followed by the youth, and then adults to light a candle of remembrance, loving kindness, or hope, as we all hum, swing, sway, or rock along to Comfort Me. Please participate in whichever way makes your space allow you to reflect deeply. And after the candle lighting, we will all sing together, Comfort Me.
poem called Please Hear What I Am Not Saying. We will pause periodically and pose a question, inviting you by age and stage to participate. Here we go. Ready? Don't be fooled by me. Don't be fooled by the face I wear, for I wear 1,000 masks. Masks I'm afraid to take off, and none of them are me. Pretending is the art that's second nature with me, but don't be fooled. For God's sake, don't be fooled. I give the impression that I'm secure, that all is sunny and unruffled with me, within as well as without. That confidence is my name and coolness my game, that water is calm and I'm in command, and that I need no one. But don't believe me, please. My surface may seem smooth, but my surface is my mask. Beneath this lies no complacence. Beneath dwells the real me, in confusion, in fear, and in aloneness. All right. Now I ask the first question. We invite our littlest UUs through 5th grade. Okay. The question is, if you'd like to answer it, when do you like to wear a mask? And why? So for those of you who are seated, think about the same question for later on, and the children can come up, or we can bring a mic to you. The ushers have mics handy. Anyone want to answer the question? And it's okay if you don't. So I'll be a little kid today. I like to wear a mask when I'm up here on stage, specifically my glasses, but any other children? All right.
Want anybody to know it. I panic at the thought of my weakness and fear of being exposed. That's why I frantically create a mask to hide behind, a nonchalant, sophisticated facade to help me pretend, to shield me from the glance that knows. But such a glance is precisely my salvation, my only salvation, and I know it. That is, if it is followed by acceptance, if it's followed by love. It's the only thing that will assure me of what I can't assure myself, that I am worth something. But I don't tell you this, I don't dare, I'm afraid to. I'm afraid your glance will not be followed by acceptance and love. I'm afraid you'll think less of me, that you'll laugh at me, and your laugh would kill me. I'm afraid that deep down I'm nothing, that I'm no good, and that you will see this and reject me. So I play my game, my desperate game, with the facade of assurance without and a trembling child within. My question is for the youth. You can answer the previous question or this question. When do you choose to wear an imaginary mask, and why? You can come up to the mic or raise your hand and we will bring a mic to you.
I wear an imaginary mask at school because not a lot of people will enjoy my personality.
idly chatter to you in the suave tones of surface talk. I tell you everything that is really nothing and nothing of what is really everything, of what's crying within me. So, when I'm going through my routine, do not be fooled by what I'm saying. Please listen carefully and try to hear what I'm not saying, what I'd like to be able to say, what for survival I need to say, but I cannot say. I just like hiding, honestly. I just like the superficial game I'm playing, the phony game. I'd really like to be genuine and spontaneous in me, but you've got to help me. You've got to hold out your hand, even when that's the last thing I seem to want. Only you can wipe away from my eyes the blank stare of breathing death. Only you can call me into aliveness. Each time you're kind and gentle and encouraging, each time you try to understand because you really care, my heart begins to grow wings. Very small wings. Very feeble wings, but wings. It is your sensitivity and sympathy and your power of understanding that can breathe life into me. I want you to know that. My question for young adults is, when or where do you choose to take off your mask? Or you can choose to answer one of the earlier questions.
I'll be a gray-haired young adult. I like to come to church because that's where I feel like I can take off my mask. I want you to know how important you are to me. How can you be the creator of the person that is me if you choose to? Please choose to be the creator of the person that is me. You alone can break down the wall behind which I tremble. You alone can take off my mask. You alone can release me from my shadow world of panic and uncertainty, from my lonely person. Do not pass me by. Please do not pass me by. It will not be easy for you. A long conviction of worthlessness builds strong walls. The nearer you approach me, the blinder I strike back. I fight against the very thing I cry out for, but I'm told that love is stronger than walls, and in this lies my hope. So my question is for all the grown-ups and all of you who have even more knowledge than the grown-ups. With whom and where do you feel you can take your mask off? So,
It's so easy to be a chicken out there when you're working against racism and just not look at it. But here, I can take my chicken hat off and work on racism.
With the family and my children, it's really important to take the mask off so that they understand that even adults sometimes have fears, and there are things that they're going to learn to overcome just like we are all doing the same thing.
Here we go.
I'll let it go here that I go to work every day and speak all the required words and the jargon, even though what I really want to do is go to Tallahassee and kick he who shall not be named hard in the head for everything that he does and has done and continues to do to kill the spirits of our children and our teachers. And I hate that I am a part of it, and I hope at the end of the day that I shall be forgiven, because I really don't know sometimes if I can forgive myself.
So in the back here. So I wear my mask in New Orleans at Mardi Gras, where I'm not only celebrating the 300-plus year history of my hometown, it's also a chance to participate in and just observe the revelry from behind my mask. And that's one of the reasons I love celebrating the Pride Parade, especially without my mask.
Please try to beat down those walls with firm hands, but with gentle hands, for a child is very sensitive.
Who am I, you may wonder? I am someone you know very well. For I am every person you meet.
Please join us for our closing hymn.
If you'll please stand.
From Shel Silverstein. She had blue skin, and so did he. He kept it hid, and so did she. They searched for blue their whole life through. They passed right by and never knew. My friends, may we find more people and places where we can remove our masks and know. Beloveds, Karina, beloveds, worship has ended, and now the service truly begins.
Please say these words with me as we extinguish the chalice. We extinguish the flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.